So what is soil? What's it made up of? Yeah.
Dirt.
Okay, soil's dirt. What's in it? What are the building blocks?
Sediment.
Sediment. Yep. So but what else is in soil besides sediments? Nutrients. Yep. What else? Go ahead.
Dead organisms.
Dead organisms. Yeah. What do you call that?
Organic matter.
Yeah. Exactly. Organic matter. What else?
Microbes.
Microbes, yeah. So there are living organisms. What's a microbe?
A organism that you have to put on a slide and into a microscope in order to see.
So fungi?
Oh yeah.
Because you can see mushrooms for some fungi, but a lot of fungi are microscopic and they grow in these threads. They're called hyphae. So bacteria, how many bacteria do you think there are in your handful, so yeah?
20,000 billion.
20,000 billion? What do you think?
10 million.
10 million? What do you think?
I just forgot.
Okay, what do you think?
10. Wait, no. 5 trillion.
5 trillion? What do you think?
In the trillions.
50 million, one more guess? Go ahead.
I don't know, 15 million?
15 million?
What was the closest? Oh. Whoa. I was pretty close. 200 billion.
200 billion.
Is that trillion? I wonder how many billion people
It's
in the world.
right. So there's 7 billion people in the world. There's 200 billion bacteria in a handful of soil.
Really?
Source.
Well, how long do they
How long do microbes live?
Yeah.
It depends. So lots of bacteria, they may live only days or months. A lot of bacteria need to live in water. So if it dries up, they kind of hibernate. So they can go into a resting state and be like resting for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and then if water comes along, they can wet up again and be active. It really depends. So you all just formed hypotheses, right? You made some guesses about how you thought these different soils might have large or small aggregates. Those are your hypotheses, and you're going to be able to test those. And when you test your soil, is this pH. Go ahead.
When I used to have a fish tank, last year I did pH in my garden, and then I had it's like pH is like, they do it in the pool sometimes to test either like the acid level or level of, like chemicals and bacteria and all that stuff.
Yeah, so pH, that's right on. pH tests how acid something is, right? Something is, and it could be anything. It could be pool water, it could be the fish tank you talked about, it could be soil. But it's a measurement of how acid or base something is, and it's measured on a scale. So 0 is the most acid, and 14 is the most base. So pure water is neutral.
So let's just talk about that word neutral for a little bit. Neutral is right in the middle, so it's not acid and it's not basic, it's right in the middle. So do you ever could take a survey, sometimes they say agree or disagree or neutral. What would that mean if you're neutral?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes, they probably could go anywhere in here, but they probably would go for something a little more acidic. But it really depends on what you want to do with what you want to grow and what kind of land you have to grow in. Yeah.
What's the most natural resource that's 14 base or closest?
There aren't really many things in nature that are 14. Partly because rainwater is sort of acidic. It's 5.5, just natural rainwater. And so because rainwater is slightly acidic, most things in nature are slightly acidic because rain falls on things. That's a really good question.
Is there anything that's all the way up there?
Not so much all the way up at 14, that's like in nature.
Like what's it, 13?
Well, like ocean water is 8. Often soil scientists measure pH to get some idea of what kind of soil it is, what kind of nutrients it might have, what kind of life it can support. So that's why you're going to be testing that as well on your soil.
Okay, that soil organic matter binds together soil particles, sand, salt, and clay to form soil aggregates. Soil aggregates are many years past soil. Procedure. Record the name of the soil sample it is.
Right here.
They also hold.
Wait, no, we're not doing it.
I want to do that. I want to do that part. I want to do that.
Yes. How do we do that? 100.0.
Okay, now nobody can touch it. Not a grain. Carefully put the soil into the water on the sip. I'm just going to set the timer.
This is the sip. So do not put it around here. Okay. Ready?
Hurry.
Carefully.
Okay, tell me when to set the timer. Wait. Allow this. Okay, set it. Okay, now do it. Yeah, press.
Alright, so we already have our what does it say in the instructions?
It smells like farm.
Well, it smells like allow the soil to soak for 5 minutes.
Zero weight, about 5 grams each cup into metal sampling spoon. This is the pH weight.
Can I?
Wait, how much do you need? 5. Oh.
Against the soil.
Who's next?
That's okay.
Maya, you're up.
You can also turn it over. Yeah, you're doing a good job.
That's good.
But it's pretty close to being neutral, isn't it?